Zero Divide 2 The Secret Wish.
Sometime in the 21st century, after the release of a secret data library by a group of mysterious hackers caused shock to the information bureaus around the world, commonly known as the X-Tal Tower incident. It was finally brought to its end by destructing the suspected virtual program X-Tal, which controlled the library. The operation was almost a success that the information confusion was reduced to the minimum. Out of the data collected after X-Tal's breakdown, some information regarding the mysterious group they thought pulled the hack was retrieved. As a result of the investigation, the existence of some people whom the information bureaus thought to have conspired as a group came to light, and thus the search began. Chase to track down the escaping hackers took a year to succeed, and the perpetrators were finally identified. Shortly thereafter, 4 individuals from various countries were rounded up and taken into custody. These individuals created the suspected virtual program to become the root of the incident and released them over the network, eventually to develop as the X-Tal Tower Library. While they seem to have acted in accordance with one particular belief, surprisingly, they were not directly acquainted and have never met each other personally. A few years ago, the 4 met over the network, referred to each other using code names alone, and maintained a relationship confined over cyberspace. Well, the arrest of the group seemed to have reached its end. However, the person they thought as the leader, and who claims to be Exe, began to tell a shocking revelation during the interrogation. Our real purpose is not terrorism, to upset the world nor create global disorder. We have no interest in such things. To create something that would endlessly absorb the overflowing knowledge, the information and things like these over the net. Something that could exist forever. Yes, something like a god. X-Tal is just an overseer. Whatever happens doesn't matter. The information compiled by that bum will be compressed and transmitted to this god as planned. And very soon, she, Eve, will activate. Now that the required information has been stored for her to reign over as God in the sea of endless information. She knows everything. She sees everything. If she is activated, it will be impossible to stop her existence. Once in operation, she decides for her own action. What happens next is unpredictable, but there are still some chance. X-Tal's offensive program unit are still around somewhere. But once she is activated, those guys might be deleted for being eyesores. Go and access those guys. They are supposed to be secretly changing and lurking over the network on their own will to survive. You must win over her, considering you're human, right?
Get set. Ready? Go! New record. 0 win. Get set. Ready? Go! New record. 0 win.
周りを消すんだよ。
Get set. Ready, go! New record. 0 win. Get set. Ready, go! Good. 0 win.
周りを消すんだよ。
Get set. Ready, go! Ring out. 0 win. Get set. Ready, go! Good. 0 win.
周りを消すんだよ。
Get set. Ready, go! Good. 0 win. Get set. Ready, go! Perfect. 0 win.
周りを消すんだよ。
Get set. Ready, go! Excellent. 0 win. Get set. Ready, go! Perfect. 0 win.
周りを消すんだよ。
Get set. Ready, go! Good. 0 win. Get set. Ready, go! Perfect. 0 win.
周りを消すんだよ。
Get set. Ready, go! Excellent. 0 win. Get set. Ready, go! New record. 0 win.
周りを消すんだよ。
Get set. Ready, go! Excellent. 0 win. Get set. Ready, go! Get set. Ready, go! Good. 0, win. Get set. Ready, go! Perfect. 0, win.
Now that's what I call cool.
Get set. Ready, go! Excellent. 0, win. Get set. Ready, go! Perfect. 0, win.
Now that's what I call cool.
Get set. Ready, go! Excellent. 0, win. Get set. Ready, go! New record. 0, win.
Now that's what I call cool.
Welcome. I have been waiting for you. I have access to all the information in this network, and I have been given the authority to move in complete freedom by Master Exec. But I can't understand the reason why I am here. Why you have come to destroy me? And why were you tolerated to do such a thing? I will not allow that. Come, yield and give in. You shall become part of me. And then tell me, why do I exist?
Good. 0, win. Get set. Ready, go! Perfect. 0, win.
It's over now.
Without even knowing its own reason for existing, the large-scale network program referred to as EVE was brought to its end. For the Extel hackers who never had any political background, EVE was their own, an entity who was bound to rule over the network. For them, the network program was a way of life. Though it was supposed to be their ultimate symbol, they have left an opportunity to cause its destruction. Rather than claim it like a challenge to humanity, kind of an exaggerated theme, it was probably more like a game that had gone too far. An action without any real purpose, a fact they have even noticed and knew beforehand. If, from now on, the speed of the communication circuits greatly improve, and softwares like the offensive program unit exist and disperse data over the network, and on its own free will lurk around the world's network, and if that time is indeed coming near, who can tell what we may have in the future? And if the future gets controlled, what good does it bring the human race? And yet, a godlike domain remains too far to reach.
Virtual Unit Identification Code Alex-01. Fighter, Offensive Program Unit 0. Wow,